How many times have I called you while you were working just to say? Left messages on your answer machine about 3 or 4 times a day. There aren't many more ways in words that I can say, so I'll just say new from my heart to you, 1, 4, 3. So many times I bought roses just to see that smile on.
It is now time for Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. Guaranteed to make you laugh, guaranteed to put you on the ground. But you may hear something that doesn't agree with you. You may not like what you hear. But at the end of the day, you will be laughing. And that's all that matters, that your ass laugh. Get ready, here we go.
Roll out loud with Speedy and Friends.
It is now time for Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. Guaranteed to make you laugh, guaranteed to put you on the ground. But you may hear something that doesn't agree with you. You may not like what you hear. But at the end of the day, you will be laughing. And that's all that matters, that your ass laugh. Get ready, here we go.
Live. Cameras up. Cameras up. Cameras up. Forget all that. Just cameras up.
Oh.
Don't work.
Okay. I don't know how to turn it off. Hello, everyone. I know that's a fucked up intro, but we'll get it together. So this is Erin Stiles, and you guys are watching the Stiles Report, or listening to the Stiles Report. So we're gonna.
I thought we was calling it something else.
Oh,
what else
other
is
name?
Which was what?
Yeah, we live.
Because the internet.
What did y'all say?
Everybody in the chat room called it something else. It should be called.
Okay,
I forgot.
Well, that's good that we don't weigh their opinions heavily around here.
Chat room. What did y'all say?
The Stiles Report. And
hilarious.
So we're going to call it the Stiles Report, and we're going to cover all things current events and current topics. So everything from political, finance, money, travel, social media. Basically we're going to be the pulse of America and let you know what's going on, what's cracking, and give you a snapshot of the hellhole we live in. So, up first, yes. Up first, we have the illustrious Shelly Rio.
Hey, Shelly Belly.
Probably won't hear it again.
And then we have Speedy Caldwell. You guys might not know.
Never go by that.
Oh, what do you go by? Just Speedy?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why. He ain't been Speedy in 30 years, but we got Speedy in the house. We should call you Walk Slow now.
Really, Shelly?
Sorry.
Means you walk slow.
That's hilarious.
Right. All right. So now we have walk slow to my right. Introduce yourself. Let them know what you do.
Speedy's in the building. What's up, y'all?
Okay. And to my left, we have the Honorable Nick Shabazz.
Shalom to the people. I like your jacket, by the way, Erin.
Thank you.
I like your jacket.
Apparently you did come ready.
Yeah.
I try.
I feel like it's about to be Easter or something. Right?
You see
Easter already passed. Easter already passed.
I don't pay attention. I'm sorry.
Okay. So
So give us a report, girl. What's cracking?
let's give us a report.
Let's talk about dating.
Let's talk about dating. I really don't like talking about relationships because I feel like my viewpoint is
Skewered.
it's not skewed. It is non-traditional. Here's it. They have a problem with it. And I'm tired of hollering and screaming and defending my viewpoint because these old niggas don't get it, you know? But if you like, I can tell you about the horrible experience I had this weekend with this grown man. I believe he had an AARP card in his wallet, but yet he recorded the entire date for TikTok.
Wait, TikTok's only like 15 seconds.
It was tragic.
Was it TikTok popping though? Was it a lot of people?
I don't even have a TikTok, so I couldn't even follow up to see if
if
it's
he-
You know what his
right,
name
to
is?
see
I
if
have a
he-
TikTok.
Yeah, like if he, if he in
She
these
definitely
TikTok
got it.
streets like
She
that.
definitely got it.
Because I just felt like as an adult, you know,
I wouldn't have went on a date like that.
you went on what date?
Like that. If somebody was filming me for
Right,
their
I would-
Oh, well,
TikTok.
I didn't know I was being filmed until
No,
I
when-
already
when-
had my seatbelt on and we're, you know,
No,
driving
when they
to
broke
the
out-
restaurant.
But then an emergency
Yeah,
came
no,
up.
I'm saying when they broke out with the camera,
Right.
whenever that was,
What
I'd
was
have been
their
like,
phone? Yeah, I
Would
did.
it- would it been
Wait, was
better?
he just like this while like, oh, hey, what's
No,
up,
well, actually,
girl?
he started when we were driving. He said he does this thing called Dating Chronicles, which to me felt like
Yeah,
I should
did you
have signed
sign-
a fucking release
I was gonna
for
say,
it.
did you sign
know what I mean?
anything?
No,
Oh yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah, you should have signed
But
something.
yeah, it was just it was real cornballish.
Would it have been better if you would have had a friend with him holding the camera?
No.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
how is he driving and holding a camera? Is he like,
I really don't want to be documented that I went out with you, so that's number one. Like, I didn't take no pictures. I'm not about to post nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't need you to post it on my behalf.
Was this the worst date experience you've ever had? Like on a date, first date?
No, I've had some.
That's-
yeah, I would say that.
I had a little. I'll share this with you guys. Okay, so I left here on Friday.
Boy, you just.
I was a little drunk, right?
Okay, that's why I called you. I'm so very.
Okay,
I'm very,
all right. We're not gonna say
No.
it right.
Yeah, don't say that on air. 'cause
Thank
they
you,
could-
bruh.
they could- yeah, they could say-
Sidebar
yeah, they
after
could say
the fucking show.
very upset with you. I'm very upset with you. Really.
Okay, says the nigga who overpours.
All right,
Okay, so
you
I
You drunk and what happened?
I was fine.
No,
right?
you wasn't.
Let
Did
me
you
tell the
drive?
story. Look, I got to where I was going. Let's just say that. I left here and I got to where I was going, right? So once I got there, I realized I'm fucked up.
Did you get home or you got somewhere else?
No.
Oh, that's the
I
worst.
embarrassed the dog shit out of myself. Okay, so there's this guy. He
Yeah, 2 bad days. Go ahead.
So he's an actor, right? He's fairly known. He is in a few current popular shows that I don't want to say it's a sneaky link because it's not even like that, but
Forrest Whitaker?
definitely not Forrest Whitaker.
You never know.
But I know him, right? And we've hung out a few times. But we actually we've known each other for about we're familiar with each other for about a year, but we just like hung out like that Monday, right? Had a great time. Everything was cool. Personality was good. Vibed, right?
He passed. He checked all the boxes.
He wasn't there to check boxes. So, what? He wasn't there to check boxes. So, but he was cool nonetheless. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed his company. Everything was cool. He was a cool person. So then we were going to link up again. And I was like, oh, I'll come on Friday. So when I got there, it was just tragic. I was drunk. And then this person doesn't drink or smoke or do
that's the
drugs,
worst.
right? Boo, no fun. No, I'm just playing.
You said it
So,
about-
right. So I had to apologize. Like before I even pulled off that evening, like in my car, I had to like send an apology text. Like, I sincerely apologize for coming to your house like this.
And what did he say?
I said, however, I genuinely appreciate you looking out for me. Because nigga, it was
What?
murder she wrote.
Why did you just go home?
She couldn't.
Because I
She couldn't find her way
didn't
home.
realize it until I had they had sent me a text of how to get to their door from the elevator, right? But the text came so quick that I was like, this motherfucker must have this text saved. Right? to send it out, right?
Why would you? Okay. Why would you even go there?
Yeah, that's interesting.
So what? Even if I had it saved,
just because I make an observation doesn't
mean that he has it saved for other women. That's what it says to me.
No, because his dogs will holler. I didn't say that. I said he has it saved.
Was it a difficult way to get to his
being
place?
a scumball. He don't even know.
Oh,
right.
I've never been a scumball.
Was it a difficult way to get to his place?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's, you got to make a left or right, go through a door. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
so I walk in and I say, "Damn, I guess you got that text saved." And I say it as I'm about to sit down.
Can I
right?
say something?
And as I sit down, he says,
I hate this show.
It's not your show.
"You're drunk, aren't you?"
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you say that to a guy, me being a guy,
Mhm.
why would you even say that? That's like it's starting the whole night off terrible.
Why? Because I
Because
think what it
I'm
is that you're-
insinuating.
No. I think you're.
I said
You are assuming because I think you're used to dealing with
No,
pick
I'm
me,
not.
me too bitches.
No,
who
I'm
just
not.
be in
No,
there feeling
but I'm
behind
not.
you.
But I'm not.
I'm just cracking a joke.
That's why I said it.
I'm just cracking a joke,
It's a
nigga. You
horrible
got that.
joke.
It's a horrible joke.
It's a horrible
Of
joke.
course.
But says the nigga who's not
I'm
funny.
offended.
I am the funniest
she got
motherfucker
long
you
as
ever
fuck.
met.
Tell me a joke.
Actually, I recently cut it.
It look long
Just ask
as-
me if this is all my hair.
I didn't
It
know.
doesn't like you do like Lion King.
Yeah, like your hair looks full. I guess what is it?
definitely
Full.
Don't listen to
It's
him.
cute. I mean,
The last time I seen you, Shelly, your hair was not that long. At least not that big.
But it was months ago.
And
That's
I
what I'm
actually
saying.
I just trimmed it like
I don't know
few
that
weeks
shit.
ago.
I
looks
don't
good.
know.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it
It's
looks
not
good. I didn't
This
know.
nigga dread's been the same
from
way
my
for the
neck up
last
is
year.
real.
Yeah, take a year.
I thought you had
To
like a
do
little,
what?
like a little extra hair
grow.
puff. You know.
Period.
That's not where we're at. We're talking about something else. Okay, can I just say this?
Yes,
and
you
you're
can
not.
say
It
it.
has nothing to do with whether it's a joke or not.
Okay.
If the first thing you said to me when you walk in the door, and you first time come to my place is, "Oh, you must have those directions saved,"
Okay.
and I would say,
You must have that text saved.
yeah, because the only reason you would say that is if I'm giving it to other people.
No, the reason I said that is because on Monday when I came there prior, he sent the exact same fucking text, word for word.
He probably copy pasted.
Right,
I do that
so
all
that's
the
why
time.
it's like,
I do that.
Right.
Right.
So it's saved. Case in point, I'm right. Like, damn, why everything don't have to be that deep?
But it's
Everything-
not. It doesn't have to mean because
Yeah,
of other
it's like,
girls,
I'm
but
not
anyone that
meaning
it could
it.
be
I
a
just
guy
think
going
That's
to
how
house.
I look at it. I said me.
That's
I
because
didn't
Right,
say him. I don't
because
know.
you
I
out
don't
here in
know.
these streets.
I forget. Yeah, Shelly got
It's a long
Shouts out to
time.
Tony. Yeah.
Did you want to stay
Shouts
married
out
the
to
whole
me.
15
How about
years?
that? Huh?
Did you want to stay married the whole 15 years? And I say that because most people stay like around year 7,
That's
you get to
funny.
contemplate.
I mean, honestly, in the beginning, I was ready to run. I know that sounds horrible, but again, my background, grew up in foster care, bounced around, never lived anywhere longer than a year, 2 years max. So in my brain, I was like, this shit is not gonna last.
What's the longest relationship you ever had?
2 years. So I literally was waiting for the day for him to leave.
he
But he's
never
still
left.
here.
Nope.
And now I'm like, you ain't going nowhere.
We left.
Stuck around.
No, so 2 years.
Stuck around.
Stupid.
Shouts out to Tony, man.
I gotta think about that one.
So what would you tell somebody the key is to keeping stay together 15 years?
Shit, I don't fucking know. Literally, people were
Just
literally
stay there.
when we posted it was our 15 year. Everybody kept texting me, "Oh, what's the secret?"
You don't know. Just hanging
I'm
there.
still learning.
Rope a dope.
I mean, honestly though,
But
I
you
would say
seem to have a very passive husband. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he
He seems
is.
very go with the
He
flow, and not
is-
passive in a negative way, but like he
No,
just
he
seems real
is.
go with.
Down.
Yeah.
no. It's more
Sometimes
like
you just need healthy verbal sparring.
right, because if I'm talking to you and asking you a question, whether you agree with me or not, and you're just like, I'm just like that makes me enraged. I'm like, what is it? Or like, do you agree? Do you not agree?
But
Like,
if I
let's talk
know
about
you
it.
and 15 years in, let's say I know you, and I'm not Tony, but let's say I know you and I know if I go any further, that it's going to turn into an argument. So my defense mechanism for me would be, okay, we're not going. Okay, you would just be talking. All right, cool. That's what you
I
want
have
to
a
do.
question. How long have you been married?
Cool. 6 years.
6 years.
Six
Okay.
or seven.
So what is something that you learned within like the last 12 months about your wife that you weren't privy to when you guys first got together?
Because of COVID.
No, just
Oh.
in general of just spending that time with someone, you kind of see different pockets of their personality.
Most
or
of the
different-
stuff I already knew. I think just being, I wanted to get married, and for me, I think it made me a different person, because again, to be truthful, I was And I never thought I could stop being that. I thought just because you got married, it's really just a piece of paper. But then I said, no, it is a frame of mind of saying, I'm not going to be that dude that, because I used to always say to my friends in our circle that got married and they would still fuck around. I'd be like, why'd you get married?
Right.
If you're going to fuck around.
Because they don't want nobody fucking with her.
No, I think it's more than that. I
Like
think
what?
it's just, okay, I got this and I want all that other shit. I don't think it's
She's
that
being
that
greedy.
you don't want her to. Yeah, you don't want her to fuck nobody, but you don't grab her up to go. Okay, I want you to fuck nobody, but I'm gonna fuck everybody else. That's not what guys are thinking.
That sound like the
no
African
guys.
get down.
Guys are like
I'm
this.
about to say, I
No.
did
So
that.
the African gets
No.
out.
Your dad, man. Like the good
Guys
book. I know
want-
there's a scripture for this, Nick. Let them know.
No, most
don't see the
guys,
problem.
we want this one. I want that one. I want that one, and I want that one. But I want this one to have a seat while I hit that one, hit this one, and it's just by hitting this one. I'm not trying to be with that one. I'm not trying to be with this one. I'm just hitting it. And then this is the person I'm with all day. If you can have it
But
that way,
she's
that's
the
how
one
guys
that
would
gets
roll.
The BV and the yeast infection
Right.
because she's married to community.
I don't know what
dick.
that negative shit is. I don't know what you're talking about.
An STD.
You asked me a
STD.
question. You asked me a question.
Okay.
And that, if that goes with it, that goes with it. But maybe you wear condoms so it don't happen. I don't know.
You know
Okay,
condoms
right.
are only 99%.
Right. 'Cause
God,
you eat a bitch out with a condom. That part. Okay. Next subject.
You asked me a question, so
And you didn't answer.
Yes, I did. I did
What did
answer
you
the
learn
question.
about your wife that you didn't?
Oh, that part of
Right.
it?
You didn't answer.
Hilarious.
No, I mean the stuff I knew about, I already knew about it. So it wasn't nothing I found out in the last 12 months that made.
I'm
that
not
was
saying in the
different.
last 12 months. I'm saying, okay, maybe there's a comprehension issue. I'm meaning like since you guys have been married. Like
No, you said in the last 12 months. is
No,
what
I
you said.
didn't. She asked.
No, you did say the last one.
No,
Thank you.
Okay.
I didn't. She asked since COVID, and I said no, since you guys have been spending time since you've been married. Nonetheless, what about those Lakers, right? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about those Lakers?
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Don't do
Right,
that.
because he just
No.
he dropped it. No,
No.
it's okay though. I
No.
just want to talk about the Lakers though.
Well, we don't want to talk about it now. I want to answer your question.
You guys need some Adderall or something?
What does that do?
Fuck.
What does
The
Adderall
fuck
do,
was
Shelly?
that?
Share the good
It makes
news.
you focus.
Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta focus.
So, what about these Lakers? You think we're gonna back to back this year?
I'm more interested to see the Clippers.
The
lose.
Clippers got eliminated.
No,
No,
they just lost
no,
one
they
game.
wasn't in the play-in. Yeah, they just
Just
started
lost
playoffs.
one game.
But they're
What's
playing the
going on
Mavericks.
in the basketball world? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
I
She
don't
doesn't
know
do
either.
Oh wait, the Brooklyn Nets might win this year.
The Brooklyn Nets? I've never heard of the
It's in
Brooklyn
New
Nets.
Jersey.
They used to
Oh,
be.
the
They used to.
Nets.
Yeah, they used to
Oh,
be
I
in
just told
Jersey.
them as the Nets,
Yeah,
not
they used
the
to.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Oh, the Nets.
I had to say that. That's why I said the
They used
Brooklyn
to be in
part
New
because they
Jersey,
moved
not
to
in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yes, they used to be in
Right.
Jersey, not in Brooklyn. They,
Jersey.
Got
they got a
it.
good chance to win this year, so you might,
Woo.
Yeah, they're not in Jersey anymore, but whatever.
Did you have teams you have in Jersey? Well,
Hell.
you only have hockey and
I don't even
now
know.
you only have a hockey team. No
So, do you
baseball.
think the Lakers are gonna?
I don't know, man. I think.
So, if you had to bet, okay, official bets right now. Who's taking it all?
Brooklyn.
The Nets are gonna take it all. They're gonna win the championship.
It's hard to count that man.
You got 100 on that.
LeBron
Bet.
James, man.
What do you have?
I'm going with the Kang.
Okay,
What's the king?
LeBron, the
Oh.
Lakers.
I'm going with the Kang.
Yeah, at some point they'll figure out Phoenix. Phoenix played a good game the other day, but as long as Chris Paul is okay and can
That
beat
nigga
Chris Paul,
stay hurt.
he's going to be a hard out. They're going to have to play. They probably have to play all 7 games to beat them, and that's going to take a toll on LeBron. And then you got to play the next. It's going. I think it's going to take a toll on LeBron if anybody. But if anybody can do it, LeBron can do it.
K-Dot says Lake Show. Obviously, she's going with the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Did you shave your legs?
That's hilarious.
Because they look like you shaved them from here.
Jake.
No.
I
Jake
was
I
like,
saw-
they are so smooth.
I used to always wear tall socks, and I think it put all the hairs.
I'm
off
like,
my
what the
head.
hell?
I don't know where Tuesday show. It is what? No, I'm sorry. It's
Oh.
Erin Stiles report.
Right,
you-
it's a Styles report. It's Talk About It Tuesdays.
How would you feel if a dude shaved his legs?
Um,
If it wasn't his thing though, like you just came home
like
one
if
day
there was
and that
if
nigga's
there was
legs
a
was
reason
swollen.
behind him.
Nah,
shaving,
he just used your razor. He was in the shower.
Just
Wait,
like I
use
met him
my
shaving his
razor?
legs.
No, no.
Or
use,
now
Can
we're
use your
razor?
razor.
You already know this
It would-
nigga, and now he
It
was
would be
in the
an
shower
area of
and he used your
concern.
razor.
I would definitely have a few questions.
That's messed up.
What?
You gonna question a nigga because he shaved his legs?
So are you
I didn't say I would judge him.
I mean,
would
I
just
wouldn't
have,
care.
Like, why'd you shave your leg?
like okay?
Like,
You wouldn't hold. In other words, you're not a person to hold on to that information and say, "Well, I'll ask him later," or when you see it, you ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, why'd you shave your
And
leg?
you're the
It's
same
called
way.
manscaping.
But I'm saying you're the same way. You see something, you
Nah,
go.
I don't think Shelly.
I mean,
It's like
I
when-
mean, I asked because I was curious, but I'd rather no hair anyway.
Right. I mean, I haven't.
Like a baby seal out there. Ain't got
It's
no
been
hair
a
on his
while
body.
since I have been intimate with a man and he
Oh, wow.
has pubic hair. Like men don't have hair anymore.
The
So if you don't shave, Michelle's suffering. You leave
That's,
it. Right.
that's a man code violation, niggas.
But no. You guys might think it is, but I'm telling you,
That's gay, nigga.
none of these niggas. No,
The
none
ones
of
you're
them.
with. The ones you're with. You don't see them all. Aaron. You don't.
I've seen enough. And I've seen enough over a span of time.
Listen, I'm gonna give y'all some game out there. You guys should actually look up the reason your body produces pubic hair.
It's to protect
It's
you.
to protect you from like
Yeah.
the sweat and the dirt and but that's
No,
when
no.
our bodies weren't adequately
No,
clothed.
that's not Aaron.
All right, so what is it?
Who are
Let us
you
know.
to say that's why?
Well, okay, well let us
Kind of
know.
book.
What is it?
Well, the gyno told me it's to protect you down there.
That's exactly why your body produces pubic hairs. So if you are having sex with multiple people, it helps you. It kind of prevents you from getting certain STDs because you're not having.
But what if
That's in the
neither
skin
one of us have
contact.
hair?
Well, then that's not good for anybody. You understand? Because when you shave your hairs off down there, you're exposing a layer of your skin that's normally not exposed. So it makes it susceptible to get easier.
Well, not really if you wax.
You can say not really if you want to, but this is what's happening, right? Because the pubic hair stops
Aaron
that
Stiles
contact
show
to
is
contact.
hilarious.
So say if someone has an STD that can be transmitted through contact, and you have that pubic hair and you don't have you have a condom on, you have that protection. If you don't have pubic hair, you do have a condom, you still can get that
But
whatever
as
that
a
is.
woman, when you
Just some
when you're
game for the
intimate
fellas,
with
if
men
y'all don't have a
who
father in
have,
your life, nigga.
an abundance of pubic hair, sometimes the rubbing of that hair on the bottom of your vulva actually irritates you, and it can
Yeah,
make
if you don't have
microscopic
any
cuts.
pubic hair,
You know what I mean?
that's if
So-
you don't have pubic hair. That's why.
I just feel like it's disrespectful to have sex with hair on your pussy.
I feel like it's disrespectful to
I just
not have
do.
hair on your
I just
vagina.
do.
Thank you.
I
I
just
You
thought
can have a
do.
little bit on
Yeah,
there.
what kind of
Yeah, yes,
weirdo
at least
niggas
a
want?
straw.
I mean, you gotta
I
shape it
do-
up.
I
You
do
want titty?
too,
That's
just
young.
because,
Yeah, I don't want a
Like,
2-year-old motherfucker.
Nah, nigga.
Because that would freak me
That's
out.
some weirdo shit. That's some weirdo shit.
Because that would make me think that too. Like you like young
Yeah, that's some weirdo shit. I need some hair down
like
there.
Well,
puberty girls.
Okay, all right, I guess.
Oh, wait, I have a
You
question.
need to
Yes.
check them niggas, man.
So I'm not gonna say I've never shaved all of it off before, but then I just want to like do it all the time.
What, a Brazilian?
No, like I'm always in the mood.
Because it's super soft, right? And it gets like
Shouts
Wait a
out to
minute.
Tony.
What you said?
when
When I shave it off, I just want to do it all the time.
Oh, to
You
Tom.
think it's because of friction?
Well, yeah.
You think because of friction?
I don't know
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is. I'm just like I don't know
either.
why.
I
I'm
never
just
had
in
a
the mood
vagina
all the time.
before, so-
When you shave it off all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone told me I was premenopausal, so I don't know why I'm so
Oh, okay,
horny.
good
I
point.
don't. I don't
What does that makes you want to do it more?
Yeah, they say like when you're premenopausal, you get like
Oh.
they just said it off my age. Fuck it.
Can I go back to something?
Yes, go back.
So, can I throw a question out?
Yes.
So, if you're in a argument,
An argument.
yeah, you're.
We should call this the ADD Tuesday show. Go on. I'm sorry.
I'm just
gonna
walking.
change the title.
We're in an argument, and you decide when the person decides, well, I should walk away, or let me get out of the situation, or
Okay.
let me step away.
Okay.
Is that being disrespectful,
No.
Shelly?
I'm sorry. What?
You and Tony, see, you tell me
No,
you're
because
the ADD.
I know.
Somebody talking. You
Because somebody's at my house trying to find something.
Oh, you got the camera on?
No,
He
no.
wants. He wants to know: is it disrespectful if you guys are in an argument and one party decides to exit stage left
because the argument is
because the
getting
argument is
heated.
getting heated?
Without saying,
No,
I
I'm
need a
saying
minute.
like, yo, we're getting this is going another place. I'm finna step away. Is that being disrespectful?
No, I don't think
What if
it's
they just
disrespectful.
walk
Disrespectful is having a slap
think
you
that's
across your
being
face because you said
respectful.
something crazy. That's
Say it again. I'm sorry. What you say?
I think it's being respectful because I'm like, I get that way too. I'm like, get away from me. Like, I need a minute because I'm gonna lose
Okay,
it.
maybe don't say that. let's not say. Yeah, let's not say.
Yeah, you guys need a minute because I'll explode and I try not to because I don't want to like. I'm not gonna care in 20 minutes, but it's gonna sit with you for years, you know. So I've learned.
I've
that
always
the
been
hard
taught.
way.
My mother taught me, and I just use that in my course of my life. And if I get in an argument with the person I'm dating or the person I'm with, the person I'm married to, and it just starts getting heated, I think you are supposed to go, okay, it's getting too much, because somebody's gonna say something that you're gonna have to apologize for. Somebody gonna call somebody mom, some weird shit. So I'm gonna just step away for a few minutes. We give each other a break. We'll come back, finish the conversation. But if the person that's standing there says, no, by you walking away is being disrespectful, then what do you do?
That's not the person for you, and at that point, you need to figure a way to dissolve the relationship because you're never gonna make any progress.
Shelly?
You know me.
What?
I'll tell you, you know me.
You gotta repeat the question.
Yeah, you know me.
I have an answer. What's the question?
So he says if the person basically won't allow you to walk away, what do you do at that moment?
I'm gonna punch a wall.
Well, no, hold on, Shelly, because you said a little earlier that you kind of need somebody to kind of.
That's what I just said.
Well, yeah, but if my husband was like, I need a minute, I can give a minute. Or if I'm like, I might need a minute. But I'm like, if you need a minute and you don't tell me and you just leave, then that's going to be a problem. And if you don't give me my minute, I'm going to start breaking stuff.
Say anything. Hold on, see what's happening.
Because I just lose it.
Hopefully this is not for me. Hello? Oh, I guess they hung up. If you just called in, you just hung up. So I don't know what's happening.
But no, I just feel like sometimes, no matter what it is, some people just you should walk away before you say something raggedy or something. Right, Erin?
I mean, yeah, for
somebody say
sure.
something raggedy,
And if you do say
you'll-
something raggedy, they better apologize, like, immediately.
See,
No.
that's my thing about apologies. When people like, you should apologize to me. Why the fuck do you want to like coerce an apology out of me? Like, why do you want to browbeat an apology out of me? Because I don't mean it. You know what I mean? You're basically forcing me to say, I'm sorry, Nick. I didn't mean it, just so you can feel like I apologize. I feel like an apology is something when it comes uninitiated. You know what I mean? The person comes to you on their own. They state why, what they're apologizing for. Not for, I'm sorry if you felt some sort of way. It's not how you felt. I'm sorry for the things that I said. You know what I mean? But if you force me to apologize, what point does it make?
Right.
Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Okay, what's up, everybody?
What's going on, Vernon?
Okay, here's the thing with the whole argument and all this other good stuff. When most people argue,
Battery
they don't
100%.
hear, they're not
Connected
listening to
to
what does.
iPad 6 and iPhone.
Go ahead, Vern.
When they're arguing, they're not listening to the other person. They only hear what they want to hear. And then that's a whole, then people are arguing and all this fussing and fighting shit over emotional shit.
I don't argue.
If you come, just listen, Shelly.
That was Erin.
I argue.
That was. But if you come into an argument and you're both clear-headed and you say what you got to say and I say what I got to say and we just let it go, then a lot of times that just makes things easier. Because I'm not trying to deal, what I don't do is I'm not dealing with all these emotions and I say something and then you want to hold on to it for 3 or 4 days and you want, I don't give a fuck about all that. I understand what I had to say.
Well, that's clear, you don't
If
care.
you want to hold on to it, that's on you.
Okay.
iPad 6 disconnected.
That's just
Ready to connect.
just like in most people's in their relationship,
Most
which I don't
people's.
know and I don't really care. It's like a lot of dudes they just sit there and they just take their L because they don't want to argue.
That's a good point, Vern. I ain't taking no L's.
But they also don't want to argue because they know they're
Here's the
wrong.
thing.
And
No,
Here's the thing.
you can
Most
argue
women-
and not be
Well,
wrong.
why
Women
do
will
you
talk
have to
about
argue?
shit for 3 or
Well,
4 days.
okay, maybe the word
Hold
argue
on.
is too much.
Hold on,
Have a
Vern.
discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't argue.
Vern, Erin says she don't argue.
I don't. If we really
And
What is
then
it
argue,
that you call a
100%.
heated debate? Do you must do heated
Connected.
debate?
no, I don't. I don't. Like, when I'm serious, I don't know. Maybe I'm just. Y'all motherfuckers need to treat me right. I'm
But
very
I
big
think
on the way I'm
I think
treated.
when you say the word argue, you're using it too
Because
much.
see, I don't feel. See, a lot of times.
Because
it's like,
argues usually
I
cussing
may-
each other
I may
out,
just
you
say-
ain't
'cause
shit. I don't play none of that.
Here's the
None of
worst
that.
thing.
None of that.
If somebody's arguing, if you're somebody trying to get their point across, and you just standing there with the blank stare, I think that's worse than walking away.
What's worse than walking away?
If you just got the blank stare, like Shelly was saying.
Oh, that, yes.
annoys
Now,
the crap out
What do
of
you
me.
mean a blank stare?
where people, they just don't want to respond at all. They don't engage. They don't respond. They just.
I do that
And
to
it's
people
still like, are you
sometimes.
listening?
Yeah, but
Hello?
it could be that the person's
Ready
doing
to
that so they
connect
don't
another
go
device.
5150 or go bitch and all that
Okay,
shit.
well, I understand that, but I feel like the thing that's problematic now is all of us are closer to 40 than we are anything else. And a lot of these conversations we're having are, I feel like, for a generation that is that did not have the proper tools on how to work in a relationship or the different dynamics of a relationship. I feel like at this point in the game, all this shit that we're talking about, this is for some young motherfuckers to be doing.
Aaron. Big J in Dallas said he had a question. He said, Aaron, you don't argue?
No,
Exclamation
I don't.
points. He obviously
I don't.
He don't
We're talking
believe.
about like a significant other, like
Right.
you know what I mean? No, I don't do conflict like that in my home or just who I'm with. Like if I have to constantly argue and fuss and just no, it's not easy. It's not fun. Like who wants to be stressed out because
Vaughn, you still there?
I'm dating somebody? You know what I mean? Like I don't. That's
Right.
not how I measure the intensity of a relationship. Is how much we argue or you know what I
Ready
mean?
to
Like,
connect
me,
with another
no.
device.
I think too, you're putting too much on argue. It's not, or if I say, hey, you know, I ain't feeling the fact that you didn't wash the dishes. You know how to wash the dishes.
Hey, you always bring
No,
it back
I
to-
don't. I'm
Okay,
just using
sorry.
it as example.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. Even though the example's always domestic work, but keep going.
Ready to connect another device.
Whatever it is, I don't do dishes. I'm sorry. Shit. I don't. I
Carry on
refuse
with
to.
this- Look,
But I do wash clothes.
I ain't got to just.
I will wash all the goddamn clothes in the house.
That's fine.
I will wash everybody's and not
Do you
even think
fold
twice
them?
about it. No, it's not what y'all
You
do.
just
Fold
put it
just
in the
it.
washer machine.
Yes, and then I hand it back to you.
Oh, anybody could do that.
No, they don't, because if they could, they did it. They don't do it.
Go on with
Don't say what anybody would do.
in your
And
house.
everybody does.
As an example, the dishes aren't done. So what happens
They're
next?
not done by me.
Okay.
Whatever.
What I'm saying, with your example, the dishes aren't done. Then what happens next?
And if you tell that person, I can just have a conversation with them, and we go on back and forth. Well, you don't do this, why? You know, because everybody get a little heated. But if I feel like it's about to go too far, then I will stop and go, I'm going downstairs.
Okay.
Well, wait, but are you addressing? You're saying you didn't do the dishes, or
But I feel
someone
like, you
saying that
know,
to you?
the dishes are my responsibility, right?
Well, not you.
Well, I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Hypothetically, they're my responsibility. And we both live here, right? So the dishes gonna get done when I get around to them, right? Or they have to be done at a certain time, like by 11 o'clock. Dishes need to.
No.
I'm just trying to figure out how you run your house.
There's no
Because
certain time.
if I say, "Oh, I'm gonna wash the dishes,"
That's fine. That's all I
so
need
why
to
we
hear.
talking about it?
But is it really fine? Because I had to argue with my
Is it
husband.
really fine?
No, because as a matter of fact, I think
Shelly.
was it yesterday?
Mhm.
It was yesterday before. So I did the dishes in the morning. Rio had a friend sleep over, so I washed dishes. Both my husband and I cooked breakfast. So in my brain, I'm like, I'm not washing dishes again because I just washed the dishes. So dishes get piled in for breakfast. Dishes get piled in for lunch, dinner. The next day, which was yesterday, I'm upset because now I'm
Why?
like, I know my husband's working half a day because he has to leave. Now I'm gonna have to wash all the freaking dishes.
So who'd you want to wash the dishes?
Him.
Why not have your son wash them?
Because that's the whole other story.
No.
That's a whole-
See,
let me
that's the
finish my
problem. No,
story.
no.
Yeah.
Why not
Yeah.
have the young man
made
that's
a hard
there?
left.
Why not have the young man that's there wash the dishes?
I don't trust him to wash no damn dishes.
But you have to
Because
show
now
him how
I'm gonna
to.
have to rewash
No,
them.
you
I'm
show
like,
him
I
how.
don't got time.
No,
But how should a
Shelly.
man clean up
Okay,
after
but
another man, though?
but to that argument, right? You're saying that how old is he?
Who?
Your son.
Oh, 16.
He's 16 years old, and you don't wash the dishes because you don't trust him to wash your dishes,
Nope.
right?
He undoes- he
However,
puts them away.
at some point, he's going to be out in the world on
And
his
he's gotta
own,
learn how to wash
right?
dishes.
So it's
I
like
know.
you're actively sending a man-child out in the world who is not even going to know how to fucking clean up after himself. But then they're going to be like, "Why isn't
And
this
this is
woman
when he learns now.
submitting to me?" And it's like, but this nigga don't know how to clean up.
I feel guilty because I saw a TikTok of this guy. He's like, "Thank you, mom, for teaching me how to clean." And then he's like cleaning his whole house, and I'm like watching this. Like, I didn't teach my kids how to do this shit. Like, they take out the trash. They know how to clean their room. They know how to, put the dishes away.
Clean the bathroom.
Rio's
I
just
showed
learning
them.
that right now.
I showed them how to clean bathrooms. I said the first thing a girl does when she comes to your house is go to the restroom. And right now, Nick. And I said, learn how to clean your bathroom.
I'm just a control freak, so I'm like, it's either me.
No,
or my
don't
husband
get me
washing
wrong. No,
dishes.
I love. I need the dishes to be clean right. Like Jonathan and Madison did the dishes. So
I would have to
Michelle
do them
told
all.
me I did like that.
Nope.
But they got to learn. And I said, and all I tell the kids is, wash the dishes good because we can get sick if you don't do them right.
I have a suggestion.
What?
Paper plates.
No. I don't even have kids. So a parenting tip my mom did with me. Just make the kids wash the dishes and
Till they get
put
right.
them in the dishwasher. It's not that serious.
The dishwasher
I've
is
been
the dish
washing,
rack.
I've been washing
Oh.
dishes as long as I can remember.
That's
And
actually
the
not
first thing my
a
mom
bad idea.
did
Yeah, we use
was
it as a
when she
dish
would
rack.
cook, she would make us wash dishes, and as you wash them, you just put them in the dishwasher. And then she would just go put bleach wherever she put in there and turn the dishwasher on.
She don't put bleach in there.
No, she put bleach in there.
To wash the dishes?
Yes. My
Some
mom.
people wash
weird.
bleach. I don't like
my
the-
mom's
I don't
house
like the
smell
smell
like
of
bleach.
bleach.
Yeah. If
She-
my house
she's
don't smell
a
like
bleach
bleach, it
lady.
ain't clean. Like that's how I grew up.
Not
I need
on
the
your
bleach.
dishes that you eat off of.
That bleach
you
is
won't
the
be
cleanest.
eating
It's the
off of.
cleanest thing you can possibly disinfect anything with.
I know, but you can like ingest it.
That's why you put it in the dishwasher, Shelly.
I don't know. We wash our dishes, put in the dishwasher to dry. and then
So
throw away.
you were mad at Tony
So that's a technique y'all
Well,
can
so-
use.
for
here's the
not
thing.
washing
So
the dishes.
in Tony's brain, he's like, I'm gonna do these dishes, which I'm like, a whole day went by, and so I'm like, now I'm gonna be home. I have to make breakfast
How
again,
you gonna dictate
do
when Tony
lunch,
do the dishes when you don't want to dictate when you do the dishes?
dude, because I just did the dishes, so now it's his
So
turn to do
what?
the
No,
dishes.
I'm trying to understand this. When you said that you're gonna do the dishes when you get around to them.
That's what he said.
No, you said that about you. You don't have a set time that you do the dishes, right?
No, I did the dishes in the morning.
I got you, but you don't have a set time that you
No.
don't always do dishes in the morning.
No,
right?
but she's
No, I got what she's saying. So I'm just trying to understand why is Tony being held to a time schedule to do the dishes?
Because literally, it was so high that like we had to like you couldn't even get into the sink. So like that's what was
So why you
stressing me
didn't,
out.
why you didn't wash them if they're
Yeah.
too high
Because
for you?
I'm working from home.
They're not too high for Tony though. Tony got
No,
long.
I had
Way
a
over
lot of things I
here.
had to
That's
do,
what I'm saying.
and then on top of it, taking Rio to football, making him lunch and breakfast, and I'm thinking, okay, Tony's leaving, so now I'm gonna have to do the dishes. So before he left, I was like, I just want to let you know, like, I'm a little irritated that you didn't do the dishes because now I'm stuck doing them. I'm already stressed out. I have anxiety. Like here, I have all these issues going on, and so he was like, "What are you talking about?"
I feel like you have no right to be upset because you have a able-bodied young adult there that can get the fuck up and clean that kitchen.
Yep.
He ate off them dishes, and his homeboy ate off them dishes.
I mean, all of us did, but yeah,
Exactly.
we all did.
Nope,
But
that's
you
what
know-
that's what
But
moms
it's like
do.
we
We're
all did,
protecting
but
themselves.
he also contributed nothing to that meal. So it's like you didn't prep it, you didn't cook it, you didn't clean it. Like we just sit here and just be like, ring the bell, dinner's ready. No, nigga,
Come on, man.
where's your contribution to the meal?
Hey, listen,
And
man.
I feel
I mean,
the-
that's- you
I
put it
feel-
away.
I feel the same way about young men because we are going to send them out. And I did send them out. I am going to, at some point, send Brooklyn out, Jonathan. They're all going to go out into this world.
Young
And
boy, that's
whatever they
horrible.
don't know, they're going to look at the parents and go, your mama or your daddy didn't teach you this?
Or-
Okay, my daddy wasn't in my life. Okay, well, your mama didn't teach you this? Or my
Or
mama wasn't in my life.
They're going to be looking at somebody's daughter who's just as young as them, 18, 19 years old, and thinking she's supposed to be shuffling around this nigga's apartment, cleaning it up. These new city girls ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Look,
They not doing
what-
it.
that's what I did with my wife. I went to see her parents, nigga. Check the house. Meet your mom. I need to see I need to see how you grew up. Because this is how it's going to be for me. I need to see how your mom and your dad act, how you act around them. Because this is what's going to happen. No matter what I believe, this is what's going to happen at the house. Whatever this dynamic is, that's what you're going to bring to the table.
But that's not true. Because sometimes you can be the complete opposite of your parents.
I feel like you have
Still
to
cause and
I feel
effect.
like you have to actively be the complete opposite. Like it
Right.
has to be a conscious decision that you know what I mean? Because sometimes people only view relationships as relationships were presented to them. You know what I mean? Like I had somebody tell me I wasn't raised right because
That's hilarious.
it used to boil my fucking blood. It used to boil my
Everybody,
fucking
Aaron, but go ahead.
boil my fucking because he's saying that I didn't grow up in a 2-parent household.
Oh,
So I wasn't raised right,
Yeah.
but it wasn't that. He was trying to run some manipulative bullshit, and I was like, "This ain't
very
cool."
much.
To
even say that.
he's an asshole for saying it, but I can understand if depending on the conversation.
Mhm.
If I was to tell a woman, I would just strictly be talking about the behavior between man and woman in a home.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I needed to see
Yeah.
from my wife's parents was what's their dynamic? What's the respect level? You know what I'm saying in the household? Is it I'm the mom, so I just do what I want to do, and then you just be quiet and I'm happy?
No.
Or is it everybody got respect for one another? This is how. That's what I needed to see.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
interesting because my adopted mom, she wore the pants in the family. My dad went to work, would bring home his check, and
It sounds
she
like-
ran
sounds
the
like your
house.
crib.
And it's only 3 girls. So she adopted 3 girls, and the rest were all boys. And me and my 2 sisters, we're very dominant in our relationship.
Sounds familiar. Yeah, so young fellas out there, before you settle down with a woman, go meet the parents, go meet the aunties, and just like Erin was saying, you don't have to judge them on that, but at least see the dynamic of the example that they have to.
And
bounce
that'll help
ideas
you in the
off of.
relationship as well to understand. Okay, I won't be so hard on
Mike
this person
Hart,
because
that
I
is the
see
funniest shit I've ever heard.
how it was. That's how they learn. Like some people learn from what's around them.
I'll
Or they
post
don't
a
have
video
parents.
afterwards,
Like-
and to be clear.
Even though Erin, I don't like to give her that much credit, but she did have a point
said
when
she
it
didn't have
came
what?
to. Well, she did have a point when it came to because
I was right.
I was raised in the sense of the boys took the trash out. Like that was my job and mopped the floor. So
Right.
me and my brother always took the trash out. 3, 4 in the morning, we drank out the trash. My sisters then would wash the dishes. So that's just how it always has been.
Right.
So when I had my daughters,